Hey it's you girl,
The internet hub.
and for today's video mga curls, as you've read the title, this video came at the perfect time talaga kasi right now, sobrang init, sobrang hindi nakaka-fresh yung weather, sobrang nakakananggigitata yung weather, and most of all mga curls, the UV rays, hindi siya nakakashikep kasi like luluwag tayo, we're gonna age with the UV rays. Because for today's video mga curls, as much as I want to show the sunscreens here, this is literally a lot. We're gonna be doing an episode 2 of the best and worst sunscreen in the best and worst series I have in this channel. And in case if you're new here, we have a series called Best and Worst Blank. I do best and worst perfumes, toners. I haven't done moisturizers yet, which utang ko pa yun sa inyo. I've done serums. I'll be linking them down below. I have a playlist of that, Best and Worst Blank. So this is gonna be parang episode number 2 ng Best and Worst Blank Sunscreen Edition. And also mga curls, for the most part dito, yung mga sunscreen in this video, puro siya more on bago. If I'm not able to mention some sunscreens in this video, it might be in that previous Best and Worst Blank or Best and Worst Sunscreen video, so you can check that out. I'll be linking that down below. But in this video, mga curls, of course, most of them are updated, and also, nag-shopping ako ng sunscreen since February. Super pinagtyagaan ko talaga yan. So normally, videos like this, the Best and Worst Blank, I can't make them really quick kasi I take the time to test skincare products. So, I don't want to recommend something na parang I've just tried it and parang, alam mo yun, gapataka lang, alam mo yun, like, girl, we're not like that. And also, mga curls, share ko lang din, this is the reason why I'm so passionate about sunscreen sometimes kasi I was looking at my old photos like a couple of days ago and oh my gosh! Like, this is gonna be me exposing myself. Mind you, I was 18 years old here, so brace yourself because I look like a 40-year-old. So, I'm just gonna show you some before pictures. Like, I swear mga girls, yung mga panahon yan, hindi ako nagsa-skincare, hindi ako nag-sunscreen. As in, like, oh my gosh. Like, I swear to God, like, when I look at my old pictures, I'm like, how the hell did I age backwards? So, yan nga mga girls, very important. Get some sunscreen, take some collagen, do your skincare, and get some damn sleep. I swear, it makes a huge difference. And of course, mga girls, in case you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit that bell notification icon so you're always notified. And also, don't forget to like this video. And also, I'll be leaving all my social media links over here. So without further ado, my curls, let's get started! Alright mga curls, I have all the sunscreens in front of me here. Hindi ako tatagal sa isang product mga curls kasi literally, I have 25 sunscreens in front of me and some are good, some are bad. As usual, I'm very blunt and honest when it comes to my opinions. So I'll keep each description of the product very short and simple, and why I like it, very quick kasi pag tumagal ako sa isang product, baka bukas pa tayo matatapos mga curls. Alright mga curls, so for the first sunscreen we have here, this is the Lux Organics Aqua Daily Sunscreen. This has SPF 50 and PA+++. It has UVA, UVB protection. Ang gusto ko dito, I've tried this since last year, ever since it came out around like March. Super lightweight neto, and then this is also like a water-based. So if you put it on the back of your hands, it's super lightweight, hindi siya heavy, and it's not sticky. And also mga curls, I just want to mention this pagdating sa sunscreens, moisturizer in general, kasi there's this infamous saying na hindi natin kailangan moisturizer. I think Dr. Vicky Bello said that, which, Dr. Vicky Bello! Baka naman. Pero alam niyo mga curls, I know she made that statement na hindi maganda mag-moisturizer or para wag na kayo mag-moisturizer. I feel like she was so misconstrued, and also people placed words on her mouth. So what she meant is mas maganda mag-hydrate ng skin versus moisturize ng skin. Products that can hydrate your skin are normally water-based, which is perfect for our weather kasi mainit tayo dito at humid eh. Yung ibang moisturizers masyado mabigat sa skin, which moisturizers, I would recommend them for like people with super dry skin, yung nagka-crack na yung skin, or you can use it at night. For people who works outdoors and has very, very oily skin, mas maganda you use products like this. Yung mga water-based na lightweight, not sticky, kasi it's more light sa skin, it's not gonna clog your pores. Unlike sa mga typical moisturizers that has oil and it's thicker and heavier than water-based moisturizers or sunscreens. So ayun. So I feel like people took the message the wrong way. That's why I highly recommend products that are water-based as opposed to like parang cream base or like thick lotion base. But there are some here that I would recommend, but it's lightweight on the skin naman eh, so no worries. Like coming from me, mabilis ako mapawisan and it's not fun, especially kung mainitan lang ako, mapawisan na yung forehead ko. So I really enjoy products like this that are lightweight. Give this one a try. This is the Lux Organics Aqua Daily Sunscreen. I really love this. It has aloe vera, Centella asiatica, and calendula extracts. Give this one a try. And wala siyang white cast. And also mga curls, for each of the sunscreens, I'll be swatching it on the back of my hand para makita niyo kung may white cast or wala. Alright mga curls, so for the next product I have here, this is the Lana Del Rey Charot. So this is actually a local brand. It's called Lana Skin Protect Brightening Sunblock. This one actually has SPF 80. It has PA+++. It can protect you from UVA and UVB. What I like about this mga curls, super ganda ng ingredients niya. When they say brightening, I looked at the ingredients. Meron siyang papaya. It has niacinamide, alpha-arbutin, which is very underrated pagdating sa brightening. It even has zinc oxide, which is nice. And also, when I tried this mga curls, this is what it looks like. And then, when you blend it on your skin, medyo may white cast siya ganyan, pero you just blend it like that. Hindi siya malagkit. It feels like nothing. And then, I really, really love the smell. For me, it smells like banana milk to me. Like, ang bango niya. Like, ang fresh. I really love this one. Super ganda. It's super lightweight. Perfect for our weather. Even though it's like a thick moisturizer, it doesn't feel heavy to the point that it feels like it's clogging your pores. It doesn't feel like that. So, this is the Lana's sunscreen. Super ganda. There was even a point when I was trying this around like Feb. Parang, I've been obsessed with it to the point na parang almost 2 weeks ko na rin siya na-try. Super ganda. Alright mga curls, so for the next sunscreen I have here, this is the Purity Sun Essence ng Face Republic. I swear, pagdating sa sunscreen, and if we're gonna be talking about sunscreen, like hindi pwedeng hindi to makasama. This is so good. Like, I featured this in so much of my videos. Lazada hauls, travel vlogs, just random vlogs. Lagi ito yung sunscreen ko kasi it's my favorite. It's super lightweight. I even talked about it on Instagram all the time, which you have to follow me on Instagram for more updates. Super lightweight niya. It feels like a cushion. It first has that white cast, but when you blend it like that, it literally just disappears and it feels so light sa skin. Like, look at that. Ah, ang ganda. It feels like a cushion foundation but in a sunscreen form. And to the point nga, ito paubos na to eh, actually. Ito na lang natira. Like, I really, really love this one. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels super light. Tapos, what I like about this, it leaves like a dewy finish on your skin after mo siyang ginamit. Parang, it has like that fresh sheen on your skin na parang mukha kang glowy. That's why I really, really enjoy this one. So, give this one a try. At usually, nagsasale to lagi. Itong Purity Sun Essence ng Face Republic. So, I highly recommend this. Alright, mga girls. So, for the next sunscreen we have, this is actually a brand new sunscreen. This is from Hyalu. It's actually just available in some selected Watsons store, which I'm so shocked that not a lot of people have been talking about this. So we have here, this is the Hyalu Aqua Plus Water Cream. And then they also have here, this is the Hyalu Glow Boost Water Creams. This is actually a local brand. I'm really happy with the fact that they're taking ceramides and hyaluronic acid seriously. Kasi for the most part, when I look at my old pictures, na parang I look old, I look dry, I look tired. I feel like one of the things that made me look like that is number one, lack of sleep. I don't wear sunscreen. Tapos, the concept we have pagdating sa skincare is we like to dry our skin, which that actually ages our skin. You know what I mean? Na parang too much alcohol, too much astringent. Having slight astringent, having slight alcohol per se may, but for me, I'd rather avoid. Maybe good for very oily people, pero for me, I try to avoid it now. Ako nga oily nga ako, pero I'd rather have my skin hydrated compare for it to be dry. Kasi the reason why our skin is very oily kasi it's like our defense mechanism knowing that our skin is really dry, so our skin is producing more oil to compensate with the dryness. Now, the fact that local brands are creating products that are rich in hyaluronic acid helps keep the moisture in without that heavy feeling. Especially ito, sobrang gaan nito sa skin, which I'll be putting this on the back of my hand. So this is the Aqua Plus. Ganyan siya. And this is for the Glow Boost over here. So, ganyan siya. So this is the Aqua Plus and then this is the Glow Boost. Let me just blend them all together. So as you can see, it's really thin. And it has SPF 50 and PA+++. It even has broad spectrum protection. Super ganda neto, like when you blend it out like that. Tapos sobrang bango niya pa. Like, hindi siya parang sobrang mabango na parang it smells like fragrance na. It just smells so clean and fresh. And then here, look. Clear siya. Wala siyang white cast. It's a local brand, super lightweight. And what I love about this is also the ingredients. For the blue one, this is rich in hyaluronic acid and ceramides, which one of the things I feel like also made me age backwards. Like, if you look at my face now compared to dati, I've been taking collagen now. Plus, at the same time, pagdating sa skincare, I take ceramides very seriously. Like, hindi pwedeng hindi mawala ang ingredient na ceramide on my skin. For me, ceramide is like collagen that can penetrate to the skin. Parang for me, it's like that. It's like a very good anti-aging ingredient that can help repair the skin barrier. And when your skin barrier is repaired, it gives you a youthful look. Plus, it can protect you from pollution, free radicals, and also it can protect you from breakouts. I always make sure I incorporate ceramides in my skincare, which this is such a genius product na parang may hyaluronic acid ka na, may ceramides ka pa, may sunscreen ka pa, sobrang gaan na, sobrang bango pa. Plus, what I really like about this, sobrang mura and it doesn't look cheap. I swear. I swear, you guys should give this one a try. Hyalu. I swear, Hyalu is gonna dominate the sunscreen market. Mark my words. Sobrang ganda neto. For me, personally, this is my favorite variant, which I'll explain the other variant. Ito naman, they have the Hyalu Glow Boost Water Cream. This one is rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, niacinamide, and then it has sunscreen and hyaluronic acid. So this one, kung ang main concern mo is like the complexion of your skin, if it's dull, if it's not glowy, if it's not bright, if you have dark spots but you want to protect your skin from the sun, this is perfect for you. Now this one, if you're very haggard looking, very dry, or parang if you feel like parang your skin is kind of old, diba ang dami sa inyo nakapansin this 2021, parang nag-glow up ako and then parang nag-iba yung aura ko, parang I don't want to say younger kasi parang I don't want to like be mean to my old self and say I look older, but I do kind of look older before. I really incorporate ceramides nowadays, and also very important, sunscreen every 2 hours. I've made a vow, every 2 hours I'm gonna be applying my sunscreen. And also what I like about this, even if you apply sunscreen every 2 hours, hindi siya malapot. Tapos, it's alcohol-free, mineral oil-free, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and it's also pH balanced. So, hindi siya acidic, hindi rin siya alkaline. So, if you have very sensitive skin, you're gonna really love this. For me, I feel like itong Glow Boost, pwede to if you're a teenager or if you're in your, parang almost magto 20 years old. Let's say if you're 18, 17. If you're in your late 20s, mga curls, use this. It has ceramide. If you want to avoid aging, if you don't want to spend money on Botox and fillers, this is the moneymaker, okay? I swear, mga curls, don't walk to your Watsons, run, bitch. Kasi for sure, masasold out to. Alright, mga curls, so speaking of sunscreen na may ceramide, just in case the Hyalu will sell out, kasi which I feel like masasold out to, kasi ang mura neto, which alam nyo, nasa 300 something siya for a sunscreen. It's kinda mura, pero kinda mahal. Medyo mahal to kasi may ceramides. Just letting you know, if a skincare product has ceramides, it's not cheap to make. So for getting this for around like 300 pesos, get luck nyo na. So the next sunscreen we have here, this is Dio Pro's Hyaluronic Cooling Sun Gel. This one is one of their best sellers sa Watson. Actually, when I went there, I was like, oh, okay. This one also has ceramides if you're looking for something that's anti-aging. This has anti-aging properties, and it's also whitening. So ang kaibahan lang neto compared to Hyalu, si Hyalu doesn't have whitening ingredients. It's more of like repairing the skin, but it does have brightening properties like the vitamin C, vitamin E, and niacinamide on the Glow Boost. But this one is more focused on whitening. So ganito siya. You have to just pump it on the back of your hand. Super lightweight niya din, and it feels so weird. Weird in a good way. It feels so light and it feels like velvet. And ang maganda dito, habang tumatagal, medyo lumalamig siya sa skin mo. So this one, medyo mahal siya, 690. But for me, sulit siya kasi meron siyang ceramide. Kasi anything that has ceramide, super important talaga yun sa akin. It's one of the ingredients that really made my skin more youthful nowadays compared to before. Like, my God, if I look at my old pictures, I cringe at this point. So this one has ceramide. So just in case pag masold out yung Hyalu, I highly recommend this as well. It has that cooling sensation on the skin, super lightweight, and it does its job. Plus, hindi siya mabigat, which is very important to me, especially summer. My God, it's so hot. I'm not in the mood for melting my face, okay? Not today. So I highly recommend this one. This is called Dio Pros, which I'm kind of shocked that not a lot of people have been talking about this, or I haven't searched it enough. Pero in fairness, this one's really good. Alright, so for the next sunscreen I have here, this is Sunplay Kids Sunscreen Lotion. Ganito siya. It has a little picture of Mickey Mouse. Alam niyo, mga girls, to be honest, for me, it's kind of expensive. You just get 35 milligrams and it's like 400 pesos. Whereas sa Lux, this is like 50 milligrams and it's cheaper than the Sunplay, and you get SPF 50. Though ito SPF 60, but still, it's kind of expensive for what it is. But if you're looking for a good sunscreen, especially for kids, kasi I swear, if you have kids or like younger siblings or nephew, let them wear sunscreen na. Kasi you don't want them na matulad sa akin na parang I had to get old just to look younger. You know what I mean? So as early as now, you want them to start wearing sunscreen or like avoid the sun because the sun is your enemy. We're not friends with her right now. So yeah. So this is the Sunplay. Ganito siya. Super gaan niya lang. It's really nice. So if you have very sensitive skin, this is really safe for kids. Ayan siya. If you blend it, medyo maputi siya, but you just keep blending it like so. It will turn clear. Pero, it looks like it's white right now because of my studio lights. Pero in person, it's clear. That's when you know it's like a stronger sunscreen kasi in fake lights, it has that whitish cast. But if I'm looking at it in person, wala. It's clear. So, you best believe, girl, if you have kids, let them wear this. And also, mga girls, if you're traveling, this is very good for traveling kasi maliit lang siya. And also, yung mga kids, if they're gonna be playing in the park or pool, this is also water resistant. So, if they sweat a lot, syempre sa kakatakbo, they play around. Let kids be kids, okay? It's water resistant, so at least the sunscreen will stay on the skin. But of course, you have to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. I swear, I wish I knew sunscreen when I was really young. You know what I mean? If I knew sunscreen back then, bitch, every 2 hours magsa-sunscreen na ako. So the next sunscreen I have here, this is from Oxycure. This is the Acne Sunscreen SPF 50 PA+++++. This one also can protect you from UVA, UVB. What's so nice about this, it helps control oil, it's water resistant, and it's also a physical sunscreen. What's so nice about a physical sunscreen, those are the type of sunscreens that bounce back the UV rays from your skin, but normally physical sunscreens tend to be white. Pero ang kagandahan sa mga physical sunscreens, yan yung mga sunscreens na normally safe siya for coral reef, safe siya sa pregnant women. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I'm not a dermatologist. I just test products and make sure if they're good or not. Ang pagkakaalam ko, usually some chemical sunscreens are not coral reef safe and hindi siya safe for pregnant women. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, comment down below. But I know physical sunscreens is more coral reef safe and pregnant women safe. Yun yung alam ko. So, this is a physical sunscreen. So, normally yung mga ganito, it will be white at first. As you can see, ganyan siya. Ito yung sa Oxycure. It's a physical sunscreen. So, it will normally leave like a white cast. Ganyan siya. But, if you're not, you just need to blend it really well. Yan lang ang downside sa physical sunscreen. Medyo hassle lang siya mag-blend. At first, may white cast siya. Medyo mahihirapan ka mag-blend. Parang nakakairita. Pero if you want to be coral reef safe and if you're also pregnant or if you're trying to avoid chemical sunscreens, physical sunscreens is the way to go. Pero tinan mo, it still goes on clear. Kailangan mo lang siya i-blend, pero it goes on clear. And once you blend it, it feels so matte. I swear. Like, not sponsored, no bullshit. I'm not paid to say this. I swear, Oxycure, they really get the assignment pagdating sa oily skin and acne-prone skin. Gets nila eh, no? I feel like kung sino man gumawa ng Oxycure, siya din mismo, pinagdaanan niya din to eh. It feels so light. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't have a scent to it. Muna ma-intimidate ka kasi it goes on white, pero you just need to blend it a little bit more and it goes on clear. Ta super mura lang neto. It's a sachet. I wish they make a tube version neto para may malaking size, or I'm not sure if there is. Pero ang ganda, if you have really, really oily skin, kung pawisin ka, I highly recommend this. Actually, this is part in my vanity. And also, nakalagay ito sa travel kit ko kasi maliit lang siya eh. So, pwede ko siya dalhin everywhere. And also, if I have to reapply sunscreen, maganda din to. Especially, you know that feeling if you're very oily and then you want to reapply sunscreen, sometimes it feels dirty. Ito maganda. You just blot your oil with a blotting powder or tissue, then put this on top. It gives you a clean, matte feeling. Tas it doesn't make you feel parang maligkit na may nakapatong sa mukha mo. This one's so good. Usually, ang ginagawa ko, I wear sunscreen from another brand, tas ito yung nasa bag ko, pang retouch. Maliit lang kasi siya, so dadala ko anywhere. Alright mga girls, so moving on to the next sunscreens I have here. This one I've been recommending ever since last year. This is the Hello Glow 3-in-1 Sun Care Gel. This is so good. It has SPF 50+. This one is super lightweight. It's in a sachet form. This one is super nice. It's very moisturizing pero hindi siya heavy sa skin. Like, I swear, Hello Glow, lumalaban sila pagdating sa sunscreen. Sobrang gaan neto. It does leave a white cast a little bit, pero when you just blend it again, ayan siya, it's clear. Back, oh. It's super affordable. If you're on a budget, you can go ahead and get this. Super lightweight. And if you're also on a budget, I have some others here that's in a sachet form. Sis is on a budget. I don't want to be spending a lot if I'm just gonna be trying it for like a week or two. So I have two sunscreens here. This is from Kathy Doll. So for the first one I have here, this is Kathy Doll L-Glutathione Magic Cream. This has SPF 50, PA+++, UV Protect. It's also cooling on the skin. Alam niyo mga girls, ang lakas nito makaputi. I swear. Ang dami nga sa inyo nagko-call out sa akin na pumuti ako kasi there was a time around last week ng February, ang dami nagko-comment sa akin na parang pumuti ako. Bakla, ito yung tinatry ko eh. Nagtatrabaho lang din ako, girl. Nakakaloka. Pero sadyang nakakaputi talaga siya. Like, parang hindi ko naman intention, pero sunscreen siya. Like, alam mo yun, but this one has glutathione. Super lakas niya makaputi. Like, if you put it on your skin, it's very thick at first, pero you just blend it out like so again. For the most part naman, mga curls, maitim ako. ako. So, I really am very careful pagdating sa sunscreens na it leaves a white cast. If anything, I look for something that doesn't have a white cast, you know? So, yan siya. It goes on clear. Alam niyo mga girls, yung nakakaloka din dito sa Cathy Doll. Alam mo yung mga tone-up creams na nasa Korea that they sell, yung parang when you put it on your face, parang may puti sa skin mo na parang they're saying it's instant whitening. Instant. Tapos yung mga commercials nila, ilagay nila yung tone-up cream, tapos gaganin nila sa kamay mo na parang nag-lighten siya. What's so weird about this Cathy Doll sunscreen? It gives you like a lighter look sa skin. Like, even if I look at my hands side by side, ito yung sa Cathy Doll, and then this is my normal skin. Like, look, maputi siya, pero hindi siya in person. Like, I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't look, yung parang maputi na parang ashy tignan. It just looks a shade lighter, which is so weird. Ayan. Ito yung mga ginagawa nila sa commercials, di ba? Parang fast forward, tapos itatapat yung kamay, tapos maitim yung ito, tapos mapaputi ito. Parang yun yung ginagawa nila. Pero sa Cathy Doll, it's so weird. It doesn't look ashy in person, pero it's a shade lighter. So ito, like magic cream, I totally get why they call it magic cream because it's like for me, it's like a tone-up cream, pero it doesn't give you like that ashy na parang espaso look. No, it looks like a shade lighter, pero it doesn't look fake. Ayan, up close na yan. And this is my skin. Kahit kamut-kamutin ko siya, hindi siya parang dry. Tapos hindi siya yung nagpapatchy tignan. Like, even if I scratch it, like, my skin is turning red because I'm scratching it, but it doesn't wear off. It's so weird. Like, so if you're into that vibes, like, lightening, whitening, I know there's so many people out there that wants that. This one is actually really nice. Then next we have, again, this is from Cathy Doll again. This is the Cathy Doll Aqua Sun Non-Greasy Body Sun Serum. Sobrang haba naman ang pangalan. This one is very, very lightweight. So, ito wala siyang whitening properties. It's just literally a sunscreen that's just in a water form. So, very lightweight siya. If you just blend it like that, it leaves like a white cast. Pero when you keep blending it, nawawala naman siya. So, I'm just gonna blend it like that and it just disappears. Super lightweight niya. It has that cooling effect. Malamig siya sa skin. Hindi naman siya malamig na super oil na parang toothpaste yung lamig. Parang it has that slight cooling effect. When you put your face in front of an electric fan, parang that cool feeling, it feels just like that. Alright, mga girls. So, moving on to the next sunscreen we have. This is the Derm Action Plus by Watson. This has SPF 50 and PA+++. This one is their water drop cream gel. Super ganda neto. I've tried this last year around November-ish, mga ganon. So, it looks like this, mga curls. It's very lightweight. Ayan siya. So, if you're looking for an affordable sunscreen na magaan sa skin, give this one a try. It's super light. It has a very light scent to it, but it doesn't smell like sunscreen. May mga iba ako na try na sunscreen na super mahal. It smells like sunscreen. It feels like heavy and nag-breakout ako. But this one, hindi ako nag-breakout. Super ganda neto. It even has broad spectrum. It's also water resistant. And it also has Colla Boost, which can boost your collagen in the skin for a more youthful appearance. So, if you're looking for a basic sunscreen na lightweight, this is also a good option. Itong Derm Action Plus by Watson. So, I highly recommend this. Ang dami sa inyo mga girls nag-comment, I should try Anessa ever since even dun sa previous ko na best and worst sunscreen na video. I have here, this is the Anessa Perfect UV Sunscreen Skincare Gel. And then I have here, this is the Anessa Perfect UV Sunscreen Skincare Milk. Actually, bumili ako ng ganito. Tapos, meron sila pa sample. And when I tried this, this has SPF 50+, PA++++. Same thing with the milk. Alam nyo, it's kinda expensive, but I totally get it now, the hype. It's so good. So, this is the consistency of the gel. Ito siya. It's very thick. Pero actually, comparing to the gel to the milk, I was actually expecting the milk to be thicker. Pero mas thin siya. Like, as you can see, I don't know if you can comprehend it on camera, pero in person, if you touch it, mas magaan para sa akin yung milk. And it doesn't leave a white cast. Wait, let me just blend it for y'all. So, let me just blend it. Actually, medyo na parami yung lagay ko. But let me just blend it here. So, when you just like blend it like that, the white cast disappears. As you can see, it goes on clear. Pero alam niyo mga girls, sa totoo lang, for me, if you're gonna ask me from the gel versus the milk, I actually prefer the milk. The consistency of the milk feels slightly thin, but it has that velvety feeling on the skin. And I was like, oh, I thought I was not gonna like this at first kasi sample lang to. Kaya ito yung binili kong gel kasi I was expecting I would like this better than this, pero it just so happened meron silang binibigay na sample. I actually enjoyed this more than the gel. So weird. So I highly recommend this. It's a little bit expensive, but totally get it, girl. I totally get the hype. Such a good sunscreen. It's very lightweight. It smells so fresh now. No wonder ang dami nag-hype neto. I actually really enjoy this. Alright, mga girls. So moving on to the next sunscreen we have here. This is the Hello Sunny. This is from Vanilla Co. Y'all know, mga girls, I love the Vanilla Co. Yung sunstick nila, yung color green. That's one of my favorites talaga. I featured it in my first best and worst sunscreen. This one, this is their Hydrating Sun Essence. It has SPF 50+ and PA+++. This one, they pump siya. And then when you pump it out, Ang weird nga, it's color purple. Mukha lang siya white, but it's color purple. And then, it's just like a liquid, and it's very lightweight. So, let me just blend it here for y'all. So, ayan siya. It smells so clean, super light on the skin. I really enjoyed it. This is so nice. I highly recommend it. It's a little bit expensive knowing vanilla ko, pero trust me, I really enjoyed this one. Even though if I'm oily skin, super gaan neto, it doesn't feel disgusting on the skin and malapot. I highly recommend this. Alright, so moving on to the next sunscreen. This is a classic. This is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. What I like about this, if you're very oily skin, it's more dry, like the feeling. Hindi siya parang liquidy. It feels very matte and it feels very clean. I just like this feels. What it looks like blended. It doesn't leave a white cast. It's a good sunscreen. Very basic. This has been very popular. Ang dami din sa inyo nag-request neto. You think I haven't tried this, but bitch, I've tried this already. This has SPF 50 and PA+++. Yes, as it's an ultra light clean feel. It's water resistant, which I totally agree. It does feel clean on the skin. It's very lightweight, matte, and dry, but not dry in a way na parang Sahara Desert. It just feels dry na parang you feel clean, parang bagong hilamos vibes, ganon. So for this one, I've been using this for such a long time na. I have no complaints. It's one of my favorite sunscreens as well. This has been one of my first sunscreens na na-try ko. Most of the sunscreens I've tried were physical sunscreens, yung nag-iiwan ng puti na cast, and most of the sunscreens back then always does that. So this is one of the first sunscreens na I've tried na hindi siya nagwa-white cast, and I'm like, oh, there is! So yun, so this is one of the first sunscreens I've tried as a beginner, but now it's so crazy that the market is expanding and there's so much options, especially if you're brown like me, and if you're struggling in finding a sunscreen that doesn't have a white cast, there's so much na. To the point, ikaw na lang mamimili. So for the last sunscreen na nagustuhan ko, this is the Glossier Invisible Shield. Ito din, this is one of my very first sunscreens na parang ginagamit ko nung hindi ko pa alam na may mga sunscreen na clear, hindi ko pa alam na may mga sunscreens that doesn't do a white cast. Matagal na to sa akin eh. This is the Invisible Shield ng Glossier. Ito lang alam ko na hindi siya nagwa-white cast before. So, ayan siya. It goes on like that, and then you just blend it. It's literally clear. Para siyang water lang. Pero I swear, if you're just looking for a more affordable version, you have Lux Organics, you have Hyalu, ang daming brands na dyan na it doesn't leave a white cast. Ayan. So this is Glossier. This one only has SPF 35, broad spectrum, yun lang. Pero naman sa mga mas mura na may SPF 50, diba? So, dun na lang ako sa mura, tapos SPF 50 pa, diba? Alright mga girls, so before we move on naman sa mga sunscreens na hindi ko naman masyado bet or the worst ones, don't forget to always use the hashtag JohnnyMaybeBaddest for any of your purchases on products that you've seen on my channel or my Instagram stories. And you can tag me on Instagram stories and do the hashtag JohnnyMaybeBaddest so I can give you a mention, and also you can tag me on Twitter so I can give you a retweet on the hashtag JohnnyMaybeBaddest. Y'all know the drill. So mga girls, let's move on sa mga sunscreens na hindi ko masyadong bet. Alright mga girls, so these are the sunscreens naman na hindi ko masyado na bet, pero I'm pretty sure, just in case if you're a user ng mga sunscreens na to, don't be butthurt, okay? It's just my opinion. I have different opinions naman, so this is just mine. So, the first sunscreen na hindi ko masyado bet, this is the Innisfree Blueberry Rebalancing Watery Sun Cream. Alam nyo ito, maganda na sana to eh for me. Almost perfect na to. It's lightweight, it's SPF 45, PA+++. If you just blend it like that, it's so light. It feels like a film, and it goes on clear. Pero when you smell it, amoy gamot. Like, yun lang. I don't like the smell. It's so perfect to me. It's so light. It feels like a film. It does what it's supposed to do. Pero hindi ko lang matiis yung amoy. Sumasakit ulo ko. It smells like medicine. Yun lang. So, if you're a huge fan neto, you can still keep using it. But just personal preference lang pagdating sa amoy, ang lakas ng amoy niya. For some people, they find it mabongo. For me, it smells like cough syrup. So, yun lang. Ito lang. That's my only comment dito. Sorry about that. Then the next sunscreen na hindi ko masyado bet, this is the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. This has SPF 50 and 50 plus and PA+++. Now, COSRX, I am a huge fan of COSRX. I love most of their products. But this sunscreen, alam nyo, okay naman siya eh. But I was expecting it to be lighter. When I'm applying this on the skin, sabi ko, parang okay naman siya. There's nothing wrong. Compared sa lahat na natry ko dito, yung mga Anessa, Lux Organics, Face Republic, parang there's something better for what it is, and then the price range, medyo mahal to. So I was like, it's not a bad sunscreen. It just so happens parang when they say aloe soothing or aloe vera, parang I was expecting super light, like parang light talaga, parang ganon, and this is kind of expensive, so you know what, parang may mas okay pa dito. So, ito, pass mo na ako dito. Medyo nabibigatan ako dito compared sa mga na-try ko. This feels slightly heavy. Then, the next sunscreen that I don't like, this is actually a brand new one. Like, lately ko lang siya na-try. This is Skin by BYS. Ito yung ini-endorse ni Park Seo-joon. It has SPF 50, extra effortless, pore perfecting. Medyo na-turn off ako sa kanya kasi meron siya alcohol. And I'm like, what? So, ayun. And it's so expensive. I bought this for like $7.99. Though, hindi siya nagwa-white cast or whatever, pero it has alcohol. And I'm like, sis, what? Like, girl, I don't want to age my skin. Not today. I've been there on the part where my skin was aged, so I don't want to go back there. So, alam niyo mga girls, sa totoo lang, if you can get products na alcohol-free, mas mura, and it gets the job done, I would skip this for now. It's $7.99. Para sa $799, kung bibili ako ng, let's say, Lux, Derm Action, Hyalu, yung mga ganito, or yung Sunplay na 400 pesos, medyo namamahalan pa ako. Girls, sa $7.99, may sukli pa ako. Pwede ako mag-Jollibee, diba? Nakakaloka. So, sobrang mahal nito mga girls, may alcohol, nakakaloka. Pass mo na ako dito. The next mga girls, this is from Watsons, Love My Skin. It has SPF 50+, aloe vera face and body lotion. Alam nyo, okay na sana to eh. Super mura na. It's 249 pesos. But, this has coconut oil, so I wouldn't use this per se on my face. Siguro sa body, pwede pa. I can make an excuse. Pero I cannot use this on the face. But the whole point of this video is sunscreen sa mukha. So, if you have acne-prone skin or madali mag-clog yung pores mo, stay away from this one kasi it has coconut oil. But if you're very dry skin or normal skin, you will enjoy this. This is just 245 pesos. But for me, since I'm very oily skin at saka medyo mabilis ako mag-clog ng pores, pwede ko ito gamitin but only sa katawan, but not on the face. The next mga curls, this is Handmade Mermaid Skin Gel UV. This has SPF 50 and PA+++. Medyo mahal to. Tapos alam nyo, okay na sana to. It's very lightweight. It's like a gel. But my gosh, it's so hard to blend. Like, look, ito siya ha. I'm gonna blend it. It stays white. Like, girl, disappear now, girl. Like, tinan nyo, it has like a white cast. Ugh. So, ayun, medyo mahirap siya i-blend. Alam nyo, marami pang affordable options dyan na hindi ako nahihirapan mag-blend tapos mas mura pa. So, itong Can Make na Mermaid Skin UV Gel, pass mo na ako dito. It's a bit expensive and medyo mahirap siya i-blend. And speaking of medyo mahirap i-blend, this is Biossance Bio Water Sensitive pH. Itong Biossance na sunscreen. It's like Biore, parang ganon, yung vibes nila. But my gosh, this is 999 pesos. I like the theme na parang it's like water, it's lightweight. Pero tingnan nyo, it doesn't want to absorb. Like, look, ganyan lang siya. Like, girl, even if I blend, parang it feels wet on the skin. That's my pet peeve that I developed this year, na parang I hate products na parang, let's say, water-based, liquid, hydrator. Gusto ko pag nilagay siya sa mukha ko, parang I want the feeling na na-absorb siya. But this one, it stays wet. And I'm like, girl, when are you gonna absorb? Ang tagal niya mag-blend, it stays wet on the skin and I just don't like that feeling. Parang nalalagkitan ako na parang bagong ligo ako, pero parang pag nilagay ko siya sa mukha, parang nalalagkitan ako kasi parang it's still wet. And I'm like, girl, absorb now. That's my only concern. And this is 999 pesos. Considering the other sunscreens I could try na nag-enjoy ako, it's way cheaper. This one is a definite pass for me. The next mga curls I have here, this is the Intensive UV Sunblock Cream. I totally get it. Parang I've tried it like, I haven't tried this like for the longest time. Parang siguro, ito yung pinaka-last na na-try ko kasi bago lang siya na-hype. So parang mga, I'd say 4 days. Okay for me, okay siya sa skin. Like, it feels really light. It doesn't have like a heavy feeling. It's super light. It doesn't leave a white cast. Pero alam niyo mga curls, if I'm being honest, my only concern with this one, kaya I kept the box, the 5th ingredient they have here is mineral oil. And I've heard when it comes to mineral oil, it's not the best for your skin. It's gonna age your skin. Correct me if I'm wrong kasi nalaman ko lang yung kay Jaclyn Hill na hate niya yung mineral oil. So, that's my only concern. When it comes to this sunscreen, I don't know about you, but I don't know about you mga curls, but I've been on the stage where nag-age yung skin ko, so I don't want to go back there. So when I saw mineral oil, medyo na-trigger ako. I was like, okay. Magaan siya sa skin. It feels nice. It's a good sunscreen. I know ang dami may gusto nito, but my only concern is that mineral oil. Like, girl, what is that doing there? I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of scared. Ingat-ingat mo na ako. Yun lang yung comment ko dito sa 3W Clinic Intensive UV Sunblock Cream. So, yeah. Alright, mga girls. So, moving on, one of the sunscreens na hindi ko na-bet. This is from Face Republic. I know, which is so weird. I'm the biggest fan ng Face Republic's Purity Sun Essence, pero ito lang hindi ko bet. This is their Super Screen Sun Gel SPF 50. Meron ako full size neto eh. Hindi ko lang mahanap, pero I just got a sachet. This one feels heavy, which ito ang gaan-gaan nito compared to dito. So, ayun, ito Face Republic, I love you so much, pero ito lang, medyo nabigatan ako sa skin, hindi ko na siya bet. Pass mo na ako dito. And then lastly mga curls, the sunscreen that I don't like, this is Crave Beat the Sun. It has SPF 50. Bitch, you thought! Alam niyo mga curls, sa totoo lang, na-try ko na ito matagal na. Di ba nagka-issue sila sa US na na-recall siya kasi hindi siya nag-meet ng standards? Alam niyo mga curls, before the issue, hindi ko na talaga siya bet. Ang bigat niya kaya sa skin. Sobrang bigat niya. Ito siya. Like, I don't know why people love this nung una. Hindi ako nag-comment about this kasi for sure baka maraming magagalit or whatever. Pero swear, hindi ko talaga siya bet. Like, ang bigat niya sa skin and I was like, wait, parang people like this? Ang bigat parang mas gusto ko pa yung mga iba na local. Skincare na international, parang mas convinced ako bumili na local kasi local brands, especially Lux Organics, pasado sila sa testing ng Korea and the standards of sunscreen and FDA, pasado sila. And plus, what I like about local brands, so shout out again to Lux Organics, they did a public post about the documentation about their sunscreen, which is really good. That it just shows that the brand has integrity towards their customers, which brands take notes. You guys should do that as well kung natamaan ka ng FDA. And also, what I like about local brands din kasi, gets nila yung weather natin eh. So, normally, when it comes to skincare, parang mas bet ko nga lately mga locals kasi mas magaan pa kaysa sa international. Pag makabili ako ng international na sunscreen, parang, what the F? Ang bigat nito sa balat. Like, gusto nyo to? Like, siguro sa inyo kasi malamig sa inyo, pero girl, sa Pinas, ang init nito, girl. I got this around 2020, nung before pa yung issue na to, na nag-refund sila. Girl, hindi ko talaga gusto nito. Ang bigat niya sa balat, hindi ko talaga bet. I was so confused kung bakit sobrang hype nito last year, but girl, pagdating sa mga international brands, pag hina-hype, parang medyo hindi ako nako-convince. I still like to keep it local kasi local brands gets our weather and gets the skin type ng mga Pinoy. So, yeah. Support local, okay? Alright, mga girls, so that concludes this vlog of the best and worst sunscreen. What do you guys think? Like, comment down below which of the sunscreens are you most likely gonna get. And also, mga girls, like, comment down below which of the sunscreens you've had and what was your experience. I wanna know kasi iba-iba naman tayo. And also, I forgot to do this disclaimer sa earlier part of the video, but just in case if you've been using the sunscreens na you like and it just so happens I don't like, don't take offense. We're all different. We have different skin types. Our skin reacts differently to products. It just so happens I don't like it. And maybe if you do, you do you. So, ayun. And of course, mga curls, I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And of course, mga curls, very important is to stay nakakashikep. My mother. How's it keep? Bye, guys!